Hello, hello, hello. I am getting started very, very shortly. Uh, so, let's see. Let's get this moved over to here. I have been doing a little bit of stuff with Anna, so I need to make sure I have my records. Here we go. I'm just putting some notes down. So once I get in, I'm going to do a playtime check because I have been working on some other stuff with Anna. I've been leveling botanist and culinarian a little bit, and I've been knocking out a few things on the side, but the gear is still exactly the same as it was. Alright, let's wait for this, and then I can put in playtime again. Okay, so it's at 4 days, 13 hours, and 54 minutes. So I've been playing like 8 more hours of Anna stuff since earlier. Alright. So, let's continue where we left off. Yeah, once I finish with this, I'm going to be definitely doing a lot of stuff with Anna. I'm going to try to get a second job leveled. Oh, I also still have... Actually, no, I can't see it there. I gotta select myself, so... I should still have my newbie thing. Let's see. Nope, can't see it there. Yeah, new adventure. I still have it. Oh, I was just gonna go to that, but no, I need to go way over here. And there goes my last Aetheryte ticket. I used a handful of them recently, I think. But that ain't the last one. And this is what my inventory currently looks like from doing botany. I will grant that it's not nearly as much stuff as was in here just about like 20 minutes ago. I have a lot of food that I've stored on a retainer so I can pull it out and craft a bunch of stuff later. But for now, we're continuing the speed. Continue the speed real good. There are only 3 quests, and I am almost done with the first one. One of them does have a lot of stuff that happens in it, so that one will take a little bit. I expect this stream to be pretty short, so, you know, don't get too excited. I'm kind of suspecting it won't be more than like an hour-ish. The instance is the part that takes the longest, and even that isn't super long. So, also, yay, more food. She is where? Ah, way down there. Okay. I have also found that there were at least a couple of places where I didn't have the Chocobo Porters and one Aetheryte. Like, I had missed a little bit of stuff. I may have to look at a checklist to see all the different places for teleports, because I know I missed one in Middle Enosia. I didn't even have Summerford Farms. Okay, here's the instance. The instance is kind of fun. It is too bad that we don't really get to see Kryl do much of anything with Pictomancer, but it does get her introduced as one. So that part's pretty cool. Yeah, I'm way below 660.
Just ahead.
Way below 660.
There. The building to the northeast.
I'll pop a lemonade. I also have more food because
So
I was crafting.
ordinarily harmless creatures have grown savage.
Don't know what's got them riled up, but I'll take down any who try me. Right.
Let's see how much longer it actually takes with my mana compared to my main, because my main just kind of ripped through everything. Mostly because my main has actually got capped, I think, on the gear for this. For some reason, my right ear is bothering me right now. It wasn't a problem until I put my headphones on.
Someone's in trouble.
It may be better here in a minute.
Taste my
I misheard that. I misheard that badly. It sounded like she was like, taste my ass. I'm like, no. She said X. She absolutely said X. I don't know why my ears occasionally just poking at me with a little bit of pain. So often it's just like, hey, guess what?
You really are famous.
I don't know if it needs to pop or what.
And for good reason, as you'll soon see for yourself.
I ran out of water earlier. Yeah, that event definitely takes long enough that I lose all of my
interesting
stacks.
contraption you've got here.
Is that our petitioner?
I do like
Let's
this
go and have a
part.
chat.
This part's cool. The fact that, like, the dungeon continues this direction and then we go up here. This part opens this gate for us to come this way, which is really cool to me. Oh, there's no reason for me to have to do anything here. Yeah, I just wanted to get my lightning up. Okay, so what's next?
Shadow. Come on, let's pick up the creature's trail.
This part looks nice. I know when I did this before. Oh, there it is. I remember going
claw
up
marks.
this direction
I've
and
seen
then
their like
to
before.
the right. I just forgot that part.
It's starting to feel like a proper hunt.
I think the voice for the character is pretty decent. Probably grow into it smoother over time. There were a few parts that seemed like they sounded a little bit off listening to it, but
They belong to the predator or the prey?
it wasn't bad. It was just slightly
So, how do you
odd,
prefer our prey? Roasted or raw?
but I'm pretty sure
You presume it's even safe to eat.
with just a little bit more, like, working with the stuff for the next expansion, they'll do totally fine. Like, they'll do great.
Still fresh. Whatever
Like
this
all the
beast,
other
it
voice
cannot be
actors.
far.
Some parts do sound a little odd at times, but for the most part, they do pretty good. Pretty geared.
They're spoiling for a fight. Hey, got one.
The spare. is set up the way it is, we actually need to drop down here and go around through this, because I don't think it'll let us drop down that cliffside. She sees a regular bird, like one of the bigger birds, and it's like, oh yes, you're a good hunt, and then this thing shows up, you're like, what the hell is that? Because I think she was thinking the other bird that she saw first was the hunt target, and then she sees this thing, and was like, oh Jesus. But yeah, this instance is the longest part of this place. But yeah, this one is actually absolutely just copying what it hears, which just so happens to make a mocking. You're a mockingbird. I don't remember what the thing that Zesty said before was, but
I've never seen such an enormous colibri.
it was something with mockingbird. It was entertaining. If only he could say it again, I would copy it. The bloopy goop. Yeah, this is another part that knocks out my stack timer thing.
That was too close.
Stupid giant bird. Being a super huge POS. I do like the design of this thing. Its wings don't really look bird-like though. They look more like a leathery kind of thing, like skin instead of wings. Or instead of feathers, I guess. But I do enjoy the tail and beak being just kind of funky looking and kind of
Pay for that.
kind of like they've been, like this thing's been around for a long time. Yep, another time that my stuff gets taken out. Oh, yeah, I can just do this. There we go.
Thank you.
Okay, we can target it now. Good, yes. Being a mage means you can stand in places that are completely safe for other people to not be in. Or something like that. They won't be able to reach the stuff that you can reach because you're ranged. That's what I'm meaning. May not be what I'm saying, but it's what I'm meaning. Giant ass bird. Stupid ass giant fucking bird. Fuck you. Now we pull up the wings. Much like that one dungeon. Mardom's Medal, final boss.
That was hard.
And also one in Heaven's Word, where we're supposed to break the two different wings.
Nothing to it.
It does seem like this is an easier. It seems like I'm doing basically the same speed as I was on my main, with like a lot less eye level. So that part's okay. I'm alright with that. It's mostly because it probably sinks a little bit, and the NPCs probably fill in damage that I'm short. Alright, so with that dead, stupid bird. Bird fall down. Okay, and that was the longest part of the 6.55 story right there. The rest of it is just running around in cutscenes. That's it. So yeah, this one's gonna be a pretty short. Yeah, I hit a few things. I unlocked some stuff. I got a lot more dungeons unlocked. A lot. And I also have some trials that I unlocked. Like, you know, a handful of extremes and that kind of stuff. I ran a few of them to clear some space in my quest log, because it's currently at 30. I cannot accept any more quests right now. The only thing that I can really do is finish this one and be at 29. The rest of them are pretty much either dungeons or trials throughout the game. And I don't even think it's all of them. Yeah, it's not all of them. Because I've got like the first part of all the different spell speed and direct hit. I'll go crit and spell speed. And one more quest, and then we'll be done. But the 24-man raids, the 8-man raids, you know, normal and normal and alliance. Those raids I've got unlocked. Like I've done a lot of running around, really. So, oh, not that way, this way. But yeah, I've gotten a lot of running around done, and now I've just got to actually do stuff to unlock more. Like, I don't have Pharaoh Sirius Hard because I need to actually run Pharaoh Sirius Normal, and you know, it's a lot of stuff like that. For the 24-man stuff and the 8-man stuff, I need to run the first ones of those to unlock the ones that follow, so it's quite a bit. That book was about Blue Mage, so it just kind of gives a little bit of extra detail about the Blue Mage stuff that you can learn while you unlock Blue Mage itself. I don't know that I'm going to do Blue Mage on this character. I might, but I don't know. I'm kind of wanting to just do potentially one job in each role, but I'm even not totally sure if I'm going to do that. Because, yeah. So I got Black Mage under the magic set, the ranged mage DPS ones. If I do physical ranged, it'll probably be Bard, but it could be Machinist. I don't really care about Dancer that much. It's good, it's just I prefer Bard or Machinist, and Bard is the one I like the most out of that. For tank, it'll be Warrior. For healer, it'll be White Mage. Just because White Mage is easy. I can just turn my brain off in White Mage with no problems. Whatever, I'm about halfway between the two. For physical, that depends on whether or not it's before the expansion. If it's before the expansion, probably Reaper. If it's after, probably Viper. And I think that covers all of the roles, actually. So, warrior, white mage, viper, or reaper, probably reaper, bard, and black mage. And then for crafting, it's going to be culinary, and gathering I'm going to have to do all three, because you get a little bit of everything from each gatherer. You don't get much for cooking from miner. That part is absolutely accurate. Most of it is from botany, which is why I'm leveling botanist first. See, botanist. I got culinary and actually just a smidge lower than botanist because I got to a point where I was like, well, now I need to go gather all my food materials in order to make shit. Some of the materials come from killing monsters, like the meat mostly. And credits. I'm gonna wait for it to kind of start. Let's see. There we go. So now I just gotta turn in the quest and we're done. It looks like the next expansion will probably start right here. Let's see. Fisher also gets fish, which different fish are used for cooking, so Fisher's going to probably be the third one that I actually do. And oh wow, fashion accessories finally popped. If any gear is different on Ana before the expansion, it will be that I will be wearing more Void Moon pieces. That's the only part that I will probably swap in. So if I do get those particular runs for Ana, or those pieces specifically. Let's go to the inn room. This inn room has not been seen until now. It's pretty nice. A little bit of my botany journey here. Right there. Lots of different food pieces. I'm gonna sort that stuff later, but for now I'm just gathering things. But yeah, that's pretty much everything from Realm Reborn till now. Let's do playtime. It is now at 4 days, 14 hours, and 16 minutes. So that took 20 minutes to do. So let's see, plus 20 minutes. No, I don't want equals, I want plus. Oh, you stupid thing. Whatever. Let's just do 20 minutes. Okay, so it means the total playtime for Dawntrail story taken is 4 days, 6 hours, and let's see, 70, 14 minutes. So 4 days, 6 hours, and 14 minutes. That's, I think, a pretty good time. And then I have like 8 hours of leveling other things and unlocking a bunch of stuff. So yeah. I knew today was going to be fairly short. I didn't expect it to only be 20 minutes, but yeah, that's everything. Like, it's all done. So swapping over to this real quick. For the schedule, for the time being, I'm going to have myself a bit of vacation time to get personal stuff dealt with, and just, make sure that I've got everything sorted. And once I'm done with that, I will, I'll be back. Like, once I get stuff figured out. It'll probably be, I might get on next Thursday. Maybe. If I do, it'll be for Pathfinder. Kingmaker, because it's been a little while on that one. I also am thinking about doing Kingmaker for 2 days, like a week. That way I can get through it a little quicker, and then I can just kind of focus it down. Maybe not quite as much as I did this, but I can still focus it down and get through it and get to something different. I also may limit myself to 2 days a week for a stream. It just depends on what's going on. So, yeah, that's pretty much everything. I can't think of anything else at the moment, so everybody just, enjoy some time to just kind of chill and I'm trying to remember what I normally say. Let's see. Have yourselves a good evening, or whatever time zone. Do well for yourself. Have something nice to eat. Get some rest. And I'll see you next time. Possibly Thursday next week. I've got to think on that. Now, I am going to raid someone today, because it's someone that I almost never get a chance to raid. It looks like they may be getting offline. Damn it. Let me check. Yep, they got offline recently. Balls. Alright. Well, well then, in that case, since the person I wanted to raid is no longer online, I am just going to go ahead and end stream. I was going to raid Monolith, who was playing a Final Fantasy game. I think it was 7. And I wasn't able to raid him because he tends to end somewhat early for me, but that's because he's Australian, so his time is very different than mine. So, anyway, yeah, as I said earlier, have a good evening or whatever time zone, have something nice to eat, get some rest, and I'll see you next time.